So regular viewers to this channel know I'm always trying to do things easier, getting older, more grandkids to look after. And in this video I wanted to talk about how I'm doing my peas and my beans. And really I'm talking about the main crops rather than the early crops. I've talked about those on other videos, and if you want more details of that, then check out the ebook that's in the link below, and just look at the individual growing guides and the sections on peas and beans. So, main crop, peas and beans. Do most of those in the back garden. I've got this frame that I built last year and I've been really pleased with it. It starts off over winter with nothing really growing on it, and its purpose then is for lights. It provides a kind of nice light corridor all the way through the garden and looks really pretty, and it serves as a kind of frame to illuminate the football pitch effectively that is our lawn. As we come into spring, I hang strawberry hanging baskets on it. I start those strawberries actually off in the polytunnel and have, I don't know, like 24 of them in hanging baskets in the polytunnel, and they look really nice in the polytunnel, nice and early on in the year. But by the time we kind of get to mid-spring, I leave half of them in the polytunnel, I put the other half in the back garden on the frame. Looks nice in the back garden, but it also kind of staggers the harvest. So we get a super early crop in the polytunnel, and then we get a kind of second early crop in the back garden, and then the early main crops are ready then on the allotment. So it gives us a nice continuous supply of strawberries all the way through spring and summer, and actually into autumn. Now, peas. So the way I like to do the peas is I like to do them supported by strings. So the peas go up between the strings, and if you get any stragglers growing out of the strings, you can just wrap up extra string around them. It's a super easy way. I like doing it through eyes because you can pull the strings really tight in between the eyes, and it's really easy to do. And the thing I like about it is, apart from it's quick and easy, is that the string can just be cut off up the sides, and then all the peas pulled together, snipped off at the base, leave the roots in the ground, and the whole lot can just be thrown in the compost bin. The string's just compost, and of course everything's done. So it's a super easy way of doing it. As I say, I do it like that on the allotment, I do it like that here in the back garden. Beans. Well, I like to grow my beans up canes like everybody else does, but I just do the canes slightly differently. Again, I just put eyes in up along the top of the support frame, and then I store the canes actually on the side of the garage, just where I need them, but kind of out the way as well, so I don't get them mixed up with my other canes. And that's important because the canes need to be the right size for this sort of bean frame, and it's super easy to install the canes. You just poke them up through the eye, push them down into the soil. That's it. And no extra support required. And actually you can use pretty feeble canes because they're vertical and they're supported in the ground, and they're supported strongly by the eye in every direction. The cane can't move. And so old canes, rotting canes, it doesn't really matter very much. They don't have to be anywhere near as strong as they would be in a kind of teepee type of arrangement, or traditional kind of V type arrangement that you might use your canes in. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Looks, I think, really nice and neat. So it's ideal for a kitchen garden at home where you really don't want it to look, well, you want it to look nice basically, because it's your back garden. Well, it is in my case anyway. And so that's it basically. That's how I do my peas and my beans with a permanent frame that looks nice all year round. My name's Steve, this is the Seaside Kitchen Garden and Allotment channel, and I'll see you soon.